Everyone, and welcome to what you've been all waiting for, of course, week 4, 3D for video games. I know all you guys came here for that, but there's many reasons actually why I make you start the way I do. Let me explain to you a little bit. Number one, you did classic pixel art, right? You did a character fully in classic pixel art. So you learn to use cubes in 2 dimension, RGB colors for shading and color palettes. Alright? And then you did tiling, seamless tiles, and then you did decals, right? Well, the first one, the classic pixel art, is working with 2D cubes, or squares. In 3D, we're gonna use 3D cubes. It's the same exact work, but it's done in 3D instead of 2D. That's one of the main reasons I made you do that. The second reason is that you learn the shading. Well, after we're done with the actual object, you're gonna have to texture it and shade it. So that goes with it too by sharpening your skills through that exercise. Okay, and the seamless tiles. Well, you're gonna have to make seamless patterns for your objects very often. Maybe not in the exercise you would do right now in 3D, but for sure in your lifetime. The decals, well, they exist in 3D the same way. When you shoot a wall with the 3D in an FPS and you see the whole, marking and dirt on the floor, that comes from decals. So there is a progression, big time, in what you're doing. A very important progression, I believe so. So that's the intro about it, and I want to give a big, huge warning to everyone. 3D is very different from 2D. I've tried to give you tools and skills up to now to deal with the 3D the best you can do as a beginner that never opened Maya. I'm going to take you all the way from the beginning of opening Maya to doing a 3D object, texture it, and then after that animate it. Okay, it'll be a simple object like not a sword because that's one of the not a remote. I mean because that's one of the tutorial. But you can do a sword, other stuff like that. Okay, so this is very important that you understand that. Even if you're good in 2D, and I've seen some really good stuff. Actually, your class is really good in 2D. I've been actually very much impressed by your skills, everyone. It doesn't mean if you're good in 2D and you did very good in the first part that 3D is going to be as fast, as good as the 2D you have right now. You need to be patient. There is a steep learning curve in a 3D software, all right, and 3D itself. Everyone will learn it and go through that curve at their own pace. This is very important to understand that. For a while, it's going to look very weird, strange, and you're not going to like it, I can assure you. It takes time to get used to it. It is not Adobe Photoshop, it is a 3D software. And they are all very complex and much harder to use than a 2D software. The good news, like I said, I'm going to baby step everything for you, and that's why I've got that intro explaining that. Alright, so you are successful. The second good news, it's not that bad. It's really hard at first, but after a couple months, you know what I'm saying, after a while doing it quite a bit, it's actually very easy. Alright, it's just like bicycle, you just don't lose it. Okay, so that's your first little intro. We're going to use Maya. I'm using Maya 2018. There's not that much difference with 2019. You won't see a difference for what we're doing. So you can use 18, 19, 17, even 16. I have video all the way back. One of the main reasons I have video all the way back is that if you can get your hand on older software, they have output for 3D printers in STL format that still works. 2018 and 19, their output in 3D format, STL just doesn't work on printers. It's no offense, it's junk. Alright, so you have to go through Photoshop to open the 3D file and then export it again, which is kind of an extra step that is not, it's kind of a pain to deal with. Okay, so you're welcome to learn it from all the software. I think you cannot take past 16 now anymore from Autodesk. Remember, just go into autodesk.com and download Maya version. It's free. Go to the students version. It's completely free, and make sure you take the version you want. I think they have only 16, 17, 18, 19, or maybe 17, 18, 19. Okay, 17, 18, 19 are just the same software. All right, I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to kind of show you the user interface in Maya. It'll be boring, it'll be dry, but it's super important. Take it easy, everyone.